Board of Governors of IIT Hyderabad, Professor B.S. Murthy, Director IIT Hyderabad, Professor Chandrasekhar Sharma, Co-Chair GYA, Dr. Flores, Co-Chair Global Young Academy, Dr. Nishant Chakravarti, Chair INEAS. Namaskar friends and warm greetings to all. It is a great honor to welcome brilliant young scientists from over 60 countries to Bharat and to IIT Hyderabad, a campus of ideas, innovation and impact. I thank the Global Young Academy for choosing India for this gathering of global talent. The gathering is not just about science, it is about purpose, it is about hope, and above all, it is about our shared destiny. In 2023, during India's G20 presidency, Honorable Prime Minister Shri Dharmendra Pradhan gave the world a timeless message, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future. This is not merely a slogan, it is India's way of life. We believe all people, all nations, all ecosystems are interconnected. Our well-being is shared, our future is linked. India has always been a land of knowledge seekers and creators. Thousands of years ago, sages envisioned science to uplift humanity, not merely to build tools. Om Bhurvuvasva Tatsai Viturvaranya Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dheyo Yono Prachodayat. This Gayatri mantra, recited for centuries, asks not for wealth or power, but for clarity of intellect. This is the soul of Indian science. Our civilizational achievement stands as testament. Aryabhatta gives us the zero, decimal system and trigonometric functions. The Surya Siddhanta measures Earth's diameter with remarkable accuracy. The Iron Pillar of Delhi, rust-free for over 1600 years, showcase our excellence in metallurgy. Cities from Indus Valley had underground drainage and planned layouts. These and many more such achievements were part of systematic interdisciplinary approach to knowledge creation. Our education system was multi and transdisciplinary since the very beginning, linking mathematics with music, astronomy with agriculture, and it fostered curiosity, ethics, and innovation. This deep integration of science, society, and sustainability made India not just cultural powerhouse, but an economy one too. Science in India was not separated from society. It was a way of life. It was driven from compassion, ethics, and sustainability. As per Angus Madison's British economist, in his book, The World Economy, The Millennial Perspective, India contributed nearly 25 to 35% of the world's GDP between 1st century CE and 1700 CE. Such leadership was rooted in a knowledge system that blended inquiry with integrity. Friends, as the world progressed, so did science. The 20th and 21st century brought remarkable changes. Vaccines and antibiotics saved millions of lives. Electricity, clean water, and sanitation expanded human dignity. The Green Revolution ensured food security. Computers, satellites, and internet connected the world. Space mission expanded our imagination. Science has helped us live longer, learn faster, and grow more food. But it has raised new questions. As we step into the age of the 4th and 5th industrial revolutions, technology is evolving faster than society can adapt. We face the future with artificial intelligence and machine learning, automation and robotics, quantum computing and big data. These are powerful tools, but we must ask, will AI replace human jobs or enhance human potential? We control the algorithm that governs our choice. Can innovation serve people and planet, not just profits? How do we ensure fairness, privacy and inclusivity in digital system? Industrial Revolution 5.0 must be about balance, about harmony, about placing humans at the center of the technology. It is not just about faster innovation, it is about ethical innovation. Friends, India believes in science that empathetic, ethical and equitable. Let me share a real story. In a remote tribal village in Odisha, a young girl struggled with digital lessons. She spoke her native language, but the standard digital content was not designed for her. Today, she learns through an AI-powered platform that speaks her language, understands her pace, and answers her question. She now learns with confidence. This is the essence of AI for humanity. Today, India is creating large language models in Indian and Global South language. Setting up AI centers for excellence in health, agriculture and sustainable cities and education. Developing open source AI tools as digital public goods. Promoting responsible AI with clear ethical framework. Our digital public infrastructure is enabling equity at scale. 90%, 95% of villages have internet access. UPI process over 16 billion transactions per month. Direct benefit transfer ensure transparency in welfare delivery. Platforms like Diksha, Swayam have empowered 100 million learners. We don't ask who owns the algorithm, we ask who benefits from it. This is the science that connects, that bridges gaps and transforms lives. India believes science must share and partnership, not patents, must save the future. We are working with what? Under International Solar Alliance, 110 countries collaborated with clean energy. Coalition of Disaster Resilience Infrastructure, CDRI, builds climate-safe roads, buildings and systems. Mission Life, a global lifestyle movement for environment, inspiring over 100 million people. India Science and Research Fellowship brings scholars from 45 plus countries for joint research. This is Vishwa Bandhutva, global friendship through science. Friends, if we believe that science can uplift lives and address the defining changes of our times, then we must back it with long-term commitment. From foundational level itself, India has placed strong emphasis on nurturing innovation among students. More than 10,000 adult tinkering labs have been established across 722 districts, fostering curiosity, creativity, and a problem-solving mindset among scholarly children nationwide. Additionally, we now have planned to establish over 50,000 new adult tinkering labs with budgetary outlay of 4 billion Indian rupees, significantly scaling our commitment to innovation at a grassroots level. I am happy to share that we have established 9 research parks across premier institutions, and we are taking steps to establish another 13 to foster and to research and innovation and promote real-world application, fueling a dynamic culture of entrepreneurship and innovation. To take this momentum forward, the government has launched the Anushandhan National Research Foundation (ANRF) with an outlay of 500 billion Indian rupees. ANRF aims to fund high-quality interdisciplinary research across institutions and catalyze a culture of discovery and innovation. Further, One Nation, One Subscription initiative will also ensure equitable access to global knowledge resource, which will provide the higher education institutions access to world-class journals and publications. On the Prime Minister's Research Fellowship, over 10,000 fellowship will be awarded to the next 5 years to nurture India's brightest research talent and further future thought leaders. The Startup India initiative has empowered a vibrant ecosystem of over 150,000 startups by providing funding support, regulatory ease and mentorship, complementing our higher education investments by offering a launchpad of students and researchers to run ideas into enterprise. Under the India AI mission launched by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Modi in 2024, the aim is to build a robust AI ecosystem through investments in computing infrastructure, data platforms, skilling and fellowship schemes, and responsible AI framework. As a result of these strategic initiatives of planning, India has witnessed a remarkable surge in innovation. Over 1 lakh patents were filed and more than 64 patents were granted in 2024 alone. Our higher education institutions have played a vital role in this, contributing over 33,600 patent filings and more than 3,700 patent grants. As per the WIPO 25 report, India now ranks as the 6th largest global IP filings. We have made phenomenal leap in the Global Innovation Index, rising from the 81st position in 2015 to 39th position today. India is now the 3rd largest startup ecosystem in the world and the rank 4th globally in the number of unicorns, with 118 unicorns today, up from just 4 in 2014. We are also among the top 5 countries globally in terms of AI research impact. But these numbers matters only if they bring health to the poor, access to the excluded, resilience to the vulnerable, and dignity to the forgotten. Friends, India today stands at the forefront of the global knowledge movement. Powered by its youth, guided by its values, and defined by its ambition, with over 260 million students studying in our schools and over 43 million students in our higher education institutions, India's education system is one of the largest in the world. But it is not the size alone that sets us apart. It is the vision of National Education Policy 2020, which aspires to build an education system that is inclusive, flexible, globally benchmarked, and deeply rooted in our civilizational ethos. Additionally, aligned with NEP 2020, India is rapidly emerging as a global academic hub, strengthening its footprint abroad. Premier Indian institutions are going global, with IIT Delhi setting up a campus in Abu Dhabi, IIT Madras in Tanzania, and IIM Ahmedabad has signed an MOU with Dubai to open its campus there in the near future. At the same time, India is welcoming some of the world's top universities to establish campus here, fostering academic exchange, collaborative research, and cross-cultural learning. These efforts are positioning India as a global hub of education, fostering world-class learning, collaboration, and talent exchange. We imagine a world where a student in Nairobi and another in Hyderabad co-create a startup registered in across countries and solve shared problems together. I am especially proud to celebrate 15th anniversary of Global Young Academy. In this community of 200 brilliant minds, we see the future of science, courageous, collaborative, and ethical. India has been committed partner, 13 active GYEA members and 27 alumni, contribution from Indian scientists in climate science, STEM equity, open science and science policy. Leadership roles by Indian scholars like Professor Anandita Bhadra and Professor Chandrasekhar Sharma. Our national platforms, INEAS and INSA, mirror this spirit. In 23-24 alone, we conducted over 90 science outreach events, including Proyojan, encouraging youth participation, Wisdom, Women in STEM dialogues, and mentorship. India is committed to nurturing ethical, inclusive, and scientific leadership. In conclusion, let me say, friends, earlier today, we planted sapling under Ek Ped Maa Ki Naam initiative. Our One Tree for One Mother, a small act of deep message. Science must also remember, revere, and regenerate. Let us not see today's gathering as just a conference. Let us see this as a compact of hope. To realize the vision of Vikasit Bharat 2047, our economic power must be complemented by our scientific thinking and our ability to adapt to emerging technologies. This is what will lead us to further, where growth is inclusive, sustainable, and human-centric. Friends, science is not only about acquiring knowledge, it is equally about dismantling that knowledge and ensuring its benefits reach to the last mile. This is the true test of scientific progress. The time has come for scientists, innovators, and policymakers to come together and create ecosystem where even the most marginalized get empowered and contribute meaningfully to the nation building. I urge every mind in this room, go forward and build illustrious solutions, yes, but also ask yourself, How will you give back? How will your knowledge serve others? You are the torchbearers of India's scientific legacy, and your innovation must carry the values of empathy, purpose, and public good. Let us walk forward together with courage, compassion, and collaboration. Thank you, friends.